Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Del Mar Racetrack here on Saturday. It is July the 21st, 2018. I'm going to look at the stakes races on today's program from Del Mar, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5 for more selections for race courses around the world, and I mean it around the world. I'm going to look at the stakes races 7 and 8, so let's get on to it. Starting off with race number 7 from Del Mar, which is sort of the feature race, I would guess, of the afternoon. The 7th race, it's the 77th running of the San Diego Handicap, Grade 2, purse $200,000. It's for 3-year-olds and upwards. Field of 10 horses going the distance of ground here of 1,700 meters, or the distance of ground of 1 mile and 1/16th on the Del Mar main track. 1,700 meters, a mile and a 16th. My top selection here in this local prep race for the Pacific Classic, I like the number 2 horse here, Dr. Door. I'm going to go 2-7-3-9 in the superfecta, 2-7-3-9 super. Top selection 2 horse, Dr. Door, 5-1, 5-year-old gelding by looking at Lucky. Joe Talamo gets leg up for Bob Baffert. Horse's most recent outing came the 7th of July at Belmont, so 2 weeks ago now. A mile and a quarter in the Grade 2 Suburban Handicap. This horse finished ninth by 12.5 lengths there. It wasn't catching Diversify, who was on lead all throughout and just had a very easy walk in the park there. This horse just hit the wall completely on a very humid day. The weather was crappy that day. It was just so warm. So, maybe he couldn't handle the humidity, but I think coming back to the West Coast, to a lesser quality spot, I like this horse's chances a lot more than I would have in the Suburban. Before that, in the Hollywood Gold Cup at Santa Anita, a mile and a quarter, May the 26th, this horse finished second by 4 1/4 lengths. He set the pace early on in the race, and then he just got overtaken by Accelerate. Couldn't catch him there. And then at Santa Anita, a mile and 8th in the Grade 2 Californian, this horse won by 7 1/4 lengths. Stalked early, got the lead, then he took off clear. Very nice, easy victory. I always thought this horse would be a better miler to a mile and an eighth kind of horse. He's going in the middle of that today, and I just think he'll really run a big one. He actually won 3 in a row, starting off with an optional claimer, allowance optional claimer, on the 2nd of March, then won the Santa Ana Mile very nicely, and then won the California very nicely. Like I said, I like him a lot here today, getting the mile 16th distance. At 5-1, I think this is the kind of horse that could beat Accelerate, so watch out. So to recap my selections for the 7th from Del Mar, 77th running of the Grade 2 San Diego Handicap. As a top selection here, I'm going to go with the 2 horse, Dr. Door. I'm going to go 2-7-3-9 in the superfecta, 2-7-3-9 super. So let's get on to race number 8, and do you really have to sit there right now? He has to, I guess. But today's 8th race from Del Mar, it's the 49th running of the San Clemente. It's a Grade 2 purse, $200,000. It's for fillies, 3-year-olds here. Field of 14 horses here going to the post. The distance of ground of 1,600 meters, or the distance of ground of 1 mile on the Del Mar turf course. 1,600 meters, 1 mile. My top selection here, I like the number 4 horse, Miss Sienna. I'm going to go 4-8-9-2 in the superfecta, 4-8-9-2 super. Top selection of 4 horse, Miss Sienna. 5-1, 3-year-old filly by Equano. Mike Smith gets the leg up for Phil Diamato. Horse's most recent outing came the 9th of June. That came at Santa Anita, a mile and 8th in the Grade 2 Honeymoon. This horse finished 4th by 6.5 lengths there. Stalked early, well, not stalked, was towards the back of the pack early on, and she didn't have the greatest closing kicks at the end. It wasn't her day to win, but I think coming here second off the break, second Lasix, I like this horse's chances a lot more. Before that, she ran the 24th of April Longchamp in France, a mile and 8th, 1,800 meters in just a listed stakes, the pre-Finland stakes. This horse finished second by a neck there, and she just couldn't get the good closing kick at the end. She just missed, but she ran a good race from the front end. And then before that, a Shunti on the 20th of March, 1 mile, 1,600 meters on the all-weather in just a basic allowance race. She won by a neck there. She was on lead almost for the final 3 furlongs of race, and she just won very nicely there. And then Deauville in the Prix des Rezois Stakes. This horse finished 6th by 5 3/4 lengths there. This horse just really never had that good closing kick. There was nowhere near the lead. But this horse ran quite well in France. It needed the last race since it was the first start in North America, but I think second start in North America. You know, this horse should really run well. Also gets the veteran of Mike Smith. Should help this one a lot, so watch out. So to recap my selections for the 8th from Del Mar, it's the 49th running of the Grade 2 San Clemente. As a top selection, I'm going to use the 4-horse Miss Sienna. I'm going to go 4-8-9-2 in the superfecta. So good luck to all, and please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5.